Hi, we will solve our second assignment here. So we will add a new frame, sum of two numbers, and finish. See, we have by mistake added this into default package, so I'll just move this into this package. So if you move this things like this, you need to click on defactor. Okay, now let us say we have a label. Let us finish the border layout first. Let us make it free design. So we have a label and this is very big in size. Let us put another label, say label 2, then 2 text field. I need to take a text field, say text field 1 and text field 2. Here I'll change the text as value 1. Let us give it a name as v1 label and text as value 1. And let us give it a name as v2 label and text as value 2. So I have changed both things, text as well as name of these labels. Similarly, for this text fields, let me just increase the size, and in the properties I don't want to give any text, but in the name I want to give it as we can just in the text here, and then we can place a button and one more label to display the result, say like this. So this form, now we should not take extra spaces anywhere. See, in the free design also I was unable to set this size, so I went for absolute layout. So now I can place as much size as I require. Now before moving further, I'll change all the variable names here, say v1 txt. See, by giving good names you will be able to do good programming. v2 txt button, I'll go to properties and write sum, and I'll change its name to say sum button, and this label I'll change the variable name as result, so RESLBL. So using LBL and TXT and BTN is a convention, it is not a rule, but this can be helpful. So I'll write result here. This naming convention will be very handy when we'll do the code. So now our design is ready, so I'll go to the event like this. Now here I want to check if my first text box is empty, then we should produce an error. So if v1 txt, see it's coming easily, dot get text empty. If it is empty, then result table dot set text, enter value 1, else if v2 txt dot get text it should be dot equals empty, then res label dot set text and enter value 2, else. Now if both the text boxes are not empty, then it means there is a value and we can sum the value and put it in the result table. So in that case, result label dot set text should get sum of two things. So the first thing will come from integer dot parse int v1 text box dot get text, plus second will come from integer dot parse int v2 text dot get text. See, we have converted two text boxes to text field values to integer. Now the sum will be integer, but the final value has to be a string. So this whole thing is supposed to be converted into a string, to integer dot to string, and you need to put all this into a common bracket like this. Now next thing we need to do is we need to put a try catch here, as these conversion method produce an unreported exception. So try and catch exception ex. See, so the first two checks which we have made using if condition will check whether they are empty or not. If they are not empty, they'll go for sum, but in case you put a value which is not convertible to integer, it will go to exception. So here we can put it like invalid values, but this program is still capable of converting integer only. If you put a real value, it will not produce the sum. So I can change this. I can change this to float dot parse float. So like this. Float dot parse float. So that will convert integer and real value both. Just match your brackets properly. Now we need to change float here also, because we are trying to convert a float to string. Okay, just run this. See, okay, value 1 12. If second text box is empty, it will come enter value 2. If I write 23, it will display sum. If I write 23.5, it will display sum in float. If you write say some character which is not convertible, it will produce invalid values. So in this manner we have done the assignment. This will be sent to you on email.